Just because you've been hurt doesn't mean you have to live with that pain for the rest of your life. True awakening is not about becoming invulnerable. It is about retaining the capacity for love and clarity even after being stung. The making of a mysterious Eastern Yogini, passing through the wound, returning to yourself. Hello everyone, I am Wisara. In this world, nearly everyone has been hurt once or twice. Some have been misunderstood, some have been betrayed, some have been neglected, some have even been sadly pushed into darkness by life circumstances. The deepest wounds are often not from the event itself, but from what happens after. We begin to doubt ourselves, doubt others, and even doubt love. So, we slowly become more guarded, more rigid, less willing to open your hearts. It seems we've matured, but in reality, we've simply learned to put up defenses. Yet, real maturity is not closing your heart. It is about maintaining your inner light even after experiencing pain. True compassion is not weakness. True tolerance is not self-suppression. True understanding is not indulgence. And true love is not blindly sacrificing yourself to satisfy others. It all rests upon a deeper foundation. To see reality as it is, yet within reality, still choose to not let your heart grow cold and bitter. A person's true healing does not begin with forgetting, but with acknowledging. Acknowledge that you were truly wounded, disappointed, and wronged. Acknowledge that something has shattered you and made you doubt the meaning of life. Do not rush to paint it over. Do not rush to pretend to have let go. Ignoring the pain will never let it live. A misunderstood self will never find peace. However, acknowledging the pain doesn't mean staying in it forever. What matters most is this. Do not let what happened define you, and do not let your past experience become your only way to see the world. Some people, after being hurt, becoming nothing but cautious. Some people, after disappointment, never again trust the warmth of others. Some people, having once been rained on, begin to pass that coldness on to others. But one who has truly awakened will come to understand being hurt is an experience, not an identity. Pain will come, but it doesn't have to become your personality. You may carry the memory of old wounds, but don't have to live as a wounded person. You may understand that human nature can be complex, limited, and selfish, and still not allow that knowledge to stop you from believing in goodness and sincerity. This is where empathy begins. True empathy is not about finding excuses for every pain, but about saying that Everyone lives within the limits of their own point of view and living conditions. Some remain distant because they never learned how to love. Some cause harm because they are trapped in their own chaos and lack. Seeing this does not mean you agree with their actions, but never again trap your own mind with the ignorant actions of others. You will no longer keep asking, "Why me?" and begin to understand that all beings act from their own limits. Your own heart slowly grows more vast. This vastness is tolerance. Tolerance does not mean feeling numb. It is not rushing to strike back, not rushing to condemn, and no longer allowing a passing hurt to consume your whole being. You understand that pain is, and you understand how fragile human nature is. So you begin to be gentle with yourself and to leave a little more room for the world. True compassion begins not with others, but with oneself. Being compassionate to yourself means that after being hurt, you no longer torture yourself with blame. It means you don't decide you are unworthy just because someone has left you. You do not deny the possibility of your own happiness just because of one breakup. For many, the deepest pain in life is not caused by others, but by the constant cycle of self-rejection afterwards. True healing is not only waiting for time to pass, it is learning to gently welcome your wounded self back home. When a person finally stops being an enemy to themselves, true stability is born within. And with this stability, one is finally able to love. True love is not grasping, not dependency, and not using others to fill your own emptiness. True love is the willingness to remain kind even after seeing the darkness of humanity, to remain sincere even after being let down, and to remain fully present and treat people genuinely, even knowing that all relationships may change. Love is not blindness. Love is the strength to choose softness, even after gaining clarity. This softness is not weakness. It is, in fact, a higher form of strength. Only those who have truly experienced pain know how difficult and precious it is to keep your warmth after being wounded. Therefore, true growth is not that you will never be hurt again, but that you begin to develop a new ability to walk through the pain, to see human nature clearly, to understand yourself deeply, and then no longer drowning, no longer growing cold, no longer closing off. Step by step, return to that quieter, vaster place within. There you will understand the pain does not define you. The limitations of others do not define you. The past stories do not define you. What truly defines you is after what you have experienced, you remain empathetic. Stay clear-minded amidst the chaos, and still find compassion and love after parting. This is the truest form of deep healing. It is not about making yourself invulnerable. It is about not losing your light even after you've seen through it all.